Students, now we are going to see types of sets. That is, first one is empty set or null set. Types of set, first one is empty set or null set. So the meaning, a set consisting of no element is called the empty set or null set or void set. Empty set, another name is null set or void set. It is denoted by phi symbol. Okay, it is a phi symbol, phi or empty set. Okay, so that is a set consisting of no element. A set consisting of no element is called empty set or null set or void set. For example, a is equal to set of all x such that x is an odd integer and divisible by 2. Okay, the condition is given odd integer in the sense odd number. It is possible odd number exactly divisible by 2? No. So empty set. Okay, no odd number divided by 2. Okay, so a is equal to empty set. You have to use this symbol or this. Both have same meaning. Okay, the set of all integers between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, any integers are there? No, we have only decimal values. So their answer is empty set. Okay, this also example. Second type, second one is singleton set. What is this? Singleton set. A set which has only one element is called singleton set. A set which has only one element is called a singleton set. Okay. For example, x such that 3 less than x less than 4, x belongs to natural number. So how it is? Write in a roster form. A is equal to so the between what are the integers are there? We have only 4. So how many elements are here? Only 1. So it is a singleton set. The set of all even prime numbers. Even prime numbers, you know what is the even prime number? We have only one even prime number, that is 2. We have only one element, so this is singleton set. Okay students, next third one, finite set. A set with finite number of elements is called a finite set. Finite number of elements, that is a countable number of elements. Students, some of the examples are given. The set of family members, it is countable. The set of indoor or outdoor games you play, so this is also countable. The set of curricular subjects you learn in school. Okay students, these are countable, that is a finite. It is possible to count. A is equal to set of all x such that x is a factor of 36. Factor, it is possible to find factors of 36. Okay students, so this also finite. Factors of 36, how we got to find factor of 36? 1 into 36, then 2 into, what do you get? 18, 36. What numbers? Any two numbers you make multiple, you get 36. These are the factors. Okay, so next is 6 into 6. 9 4s are 36. So the factors 1, 2, 3 table also possible. 12 3s are 3 into 12. So factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then 12, 18. All the one factor. So it is possible to count. So it is finite. Next one is infinite set. A set which is not finite is called an infinite. It is not countable. For example, 5, 10, 15, etc. Mostly we have to use this symbol for infinite. The set of all points on a line. For this also example for, so on the line how many points are there? Many, it is, you are not able to count here. So the set of all points on a line is infinite. Okay, next one is a cardinal number. It is very important. Cardinal number of a set. The number of elements in a set is called cardinal number of the set, and the cardinal number is denoted by n of a. Number of elements in the set A. What is this meaning? Number of elements in the set A. What is the defined cardinal number? How you have to define? The number of elements in a set is called the cardinal number. Next one is the equivalent sets. Two finite sets A and B are said to be equivalent if they contain the same number of elements. It is written as A is equivalent to B. It is a equivalent symbol. Okay, this is equivalent symbol. Two finite set A and B are said to be equivalent if they contain the same number of elements. So that is n of A is equal to n of A. Number of elements in the set A is equal to number of elements in the set B. Like this, sets are called equivalent sets. For example, A is equal to set of all ball, comma, bat. How many elements are here? 2 elements. For here, 1, 2. B, history, geography. How many geography? It is how many elements are here? 1, 2. So this also 2. So n of A equal to n of B is equal to 2. These two are equivalent set. Okay. Next one is equal set. Two sets are said to be equal if they contain exactly the same elements. Otherwise, they are said to be unequal. Two sets are said to be equal if they contain exactly the same elements. Okay, so that is every element of A is also an element of B. Every element of B is also an element of A. Okay, for example, for A is equal to set of all 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to set of all 4, 2, 3, 1. So now here 1, here also 1 is there. Element 2 is here, here also 2. 3, 3, 4, 4. What are the elements in the set A? The same elements lies in set B. So these two are equal. Okay, students? Yes. Students, important point. If A and B are equal sets, we write A is equal to B. If A and B are unequal sets, we write A is not equal to B. Students, one more important note. Equal sets are equivalent set, but equivalent set need not be equal set. Okay, it is important note. Equal sets are equivalent set, but equivalent sets need not be equal set. For example, we have to consider set A is equal to P, Q, R, S, T and B is equal to set of all 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here the number of elements in the set A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For n of B, number of elements in the set B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n of A equal to n of B. These two are equivalent set. But is these two are equal? No. Why? Because what are the elements in set A? P, Q, R, S, T. What are the elements in set B? Numerals 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these two are, the elements are not equal. Okay. Students, next one is universal set. A universal set is a set which contains all the elements of all the sets under consideration and it is usually denoted by U. Universal set in the sense, for it is a universal set is a set which contains all the elements. All the elements in the sense set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers. Okay, like this. For example, if we discuss about elements in natural numbers, then the universal set U is the set of all natural numbers. Suppose A is equal to Earth, Mars, Jupiter, then the universal set U is planets of the solar system. Okay, have you understood? Students, next one is subset. Let A and B be two sets. If every element of A is also an element of B, then A is called a subset of B. The symbol of subset is, this is the subset symbol. A is a subset of B, contained symbol. Okay, this is contained or subset. A is a subset of B is read as, for this is read as A is subset of B. Okay. A is a subset of B. If A is belongs to A, the element A is belongs to A implies A is belongs to B. Suppose this element belongs to A, the same element belongs to B. It belongs to B. Okay. If A is not a subset of B, if we write A is not a subset, it is not a subset symbol. If A is a subset of B, then n of A is less than or equal to n of B. A is a subset of B, then n of A is less than or equal to B. Okay, observe this picture. Natural number is a subset of whole number is a subset of integers. Okay, so subset means the elements, these elements belongs to whole number, the whole number elements belongs to integers. Next one is proper subset. If A and B be two sets, if A is a subset of B and A not equal to B, then A is called a proper subset of B. We write proper subset, so it is a proper subset symbol. How you identify proper subset? A is a subset of B and A not equal to B. The sets have to satisfy these two conditions. Subset of A is subset of B and A not equal to B. So for example, A is equal to set of all 1, 2, 5. B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is a proper subset of B. Why? The elements of A belongs to B. So it is a subset. Then these two are equal. These set A is equal to set B? No. These two are not equal. So we conclude that A is a proper subset of B. Next, disjoint sets. Two sets A and B are said to be disjoint set if they do not have a common elements. That means no common elements between A and B. So this symbol is intersection. What is the symbol name? Intersection. A intersection B equal to empty set. So A and B are said to be disjoint sets. Otherwise it is called a overlapping set. A intersection B equal to empty set. It is called a disjoint set. A intersection B is equal to, we get some of the elements, that is called a overlapping set. Okay. Listen here. If A intersection B not equal to empty set, then A and B are said to be overlapping sets. Students, next one is power set. The set of all subset of set A is called a power set of A. It is denoted by P of A. The set of all subsets. Okay. For that is A is equal to 2, 3. They are subsets. They are subsets. How you write? First we have to start from empty set, then each one individual elements, then all the one you have to write together. Empty set, single element, then a double element. So that is empty set, then set 2, set 3, then set 2, 3. Power set in the sense, the same subset value we have to use one bracket. Starting and end you have to use one bracket. Listen here, this is the power set. Next one is one important formula. If n of A is equal to m, then n of P of A is equal to 2 power m. That is n of P of A in the sense number of subsets is equal to 2 power m. The number of proper subsets of a set A is n of P of A minus 1. So that is 2 power m minus 1. So the formula for number of subsets is equal to 2 power m. Number of proper subsets is equal to 2 power m minus 1.